Hello and happy new year. It's Darcy Loma, and I am excited to start another year of Thoughtfully Fit with you. And I want to let you know how much I appreciate you being on this journey with me. And I thought today what I would share is an update on my annual intention process and specifically give you a little peek behind the curtain on how I set my yearly intention. Full disclosure, I haven't said it yet for 2022. It generally takes me a bit of reflection and some time to marinate. And so typically what I will do is in the end of the year, which I did the week between Christmas and New Year's, I will reflect on my year and I will actually write out answers to some very intense specific questions. And that primes the pump then for me to be able to set my intention for the next year. And I try to have my intention be a word. I have found that if it's simple and it's a word, it is much easier to remember. And so I started this process in 2013, which is interesting because I started my business in 2013. So January 2nd, I left my job with the Senate when Senator Cole retired. On January 3rd, I launched my full-time Darcy Loman coaching and consulting firm. And every year since then, I have been setting an annual intention. And so I wanted to just share with you some of the reflections that I do in case it's something that you want to use a process to help you set your intention. This is a process that I got from some girlfriends when we were at the Sundara Spa, and I have been sort of evolving it every year to sort of fit my style. And so the first thing that I do is reflect on the past year. I will look at the most profound moments and what those moments are that shaped me. I will highlight the peak experiences that I had in the last year and some of my biggest accomplishments and successes. I also reflect on what my biggest disappointments were and what regrets I had. What do I wish I had done differently? That sometimes is hard to be able to like be really brutally honest, to reflect on what didn't go so well. I reflect on what gave me energy and what depleted my energy. And what were the lessons learned? I also look at what are some of the things that didn't get done that I had intended to do, and why didn't they get done? And then I reflect on my intention and how did I do? When I set my intention, I'll typically have benchmarks and goals on what would success look like. How will I know if I achieve that? And so then I actually go through each of these and I say, did I get it done or did I not get it done? And then I look at the year ahead and what is it that I want to release in the year ahead? And then what are the core values that I really want to honor in the year ahead? And how do I want to feel throughout the year? And based on how I want to feel, I'll identify the top priorities and what I want to focus on. And all of that then leads to the final piece, which is to set my annual intention. And so I reflected on all of that last week or week and a half ago over the holidays. And I find that typically sometimes going through that process, I mean, it's usually pages and pages of journaling, reflecting on these questions. Sometimes bam, my intention is just clear as day at the end of that. And then sometimes, like this year, it's not. I have to give it some time to simmer. And that's what I'm doing now, is reflecting on what I want this year to be. So I invite you to take some of that process and that time to reflect for yourself, to just identify, how do you want this year to feel? And what's your intention? What's your word? And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you decide. And as always, I want to leave you with a core workout challenge, which is to pause, to hit the pause button before you go racing into the next year, and take a moment to sit quietly and to think and to reflect on the past year, the accomplishments and successes, the regrets and disappointments, and then act by setting an intention and identifying what success would look like. And not only can you do this for yourself individually, but you can also do it with your team and within your organization. And this is a lot of the work that we do when we're working and doing team coaching and team retreats and organization development consulting, is helping a team to be very intentional about how they want to work together, about the culture and the atmosphere that they want. So you can also set a team intention. And if you need some help with that, reach out to us. It's what we do, and we love what we do. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy, happy new year to you. Here's to a great year ahead. Take care.